Alright, this is a little mini review and sort of overview of the Moon RC2 from XTAR. Um, this can be sort of classified as a mini lantern slash signaling light slash flashlight, and it's really versatile in a lot of ways. It's also really similar to the CL20 from Phoenix, which I don't own, but I've read a lot about, and it seems very similar in size and form factor, but it does have a lot of differences. Some things I really like about this light are the output in general from it, the light output and quality of light. The emitters are very soft and pretty neutral overall. Let me reduce the exposure a little bit so you can see. Here, there are 5 emitters on the light, and it's covered by a sort of diffuse, soft plastic. XTAR says these are Samsung emitters, so I'm not sure exactly what type, but they are fairly neutral, and overall they give off a really soft light. On the lowest setting you can actually see the emitters, but on the brighter settings it just becomes a wall of light, which is really nice. So as a signaling light, or just a light to be seen at night if you're using it as walking or biking, it definitely makes you very visible if you have it on your back or something like that. What's really nice about this light compared to other sort of mini lanterns is that it has a very nice clip here, which you can see, which is pretty sturdy and durable. It has a metal bar at the hinge, so it should be pretty durable, even though the rest of it's plastic. Overall, the actual light itself is very light. It is nice because it is completely rechargeable. It has a 2200 milliamp hour 18650 integrated into it. And why I have this Anchor charger here is that it recharges via micro USB. You can see the port there. Well, maybe not. Here you go. You can see the port. And I'm not sure exactly how long it takes to charge, maybe an hour or two. At 5 volts. Here are just a couple of lights to give you a size comparison, and show you overall that it's not too big. I mean, it easily fits in the palm of your hand. Here's a Surefire G2X Pro and a TK11, and of course sort of a standard size Swiss Army knife. So yeah, overall it's very great. A couple things that I think could be a little bit different, maybe in a future version, or that just I think could be improved upon, are that if this is, used as a sort of a multi-purpose lantern, it does have, this very nice clip and also a hole here. But I think if you want to have it straight down, maybe hanging in a tent or something, you can run a thread under these and maybe out through the loop. But I think it would be ideal if there was another hole here, maybe if this plastic end was a little bit larger, and then just like there's a hole here, if there was another one in the end. And then something else that I noticed is the actual charging port is covered by, the micro USB port is covered by this little plastic flap, and it doesn't go in very easily. And I think you want to be careful not to shove it in, because, as you know, within the micro USB ports, I don't know if you can see it here, there is a little sort of post within it, and if you put this in, it doesn't go in easily, and that could potentially break. So if you do get this light, just be careful and don't shove it in forcefully. So yeah, overall this is a very, very nice little light, and I think it's great because it could be, for someone who's not really into flashlights, high-end LED lights or something like that, it could potentially even be a light that serves many different purposes. It can function as a lantern. It is a little glary just because it doesn't have a lot of surface area, unlike something like this large, or relatively large, Streamlight Siege, which I'll put in here. This is a 3D cell light lantern. But it can function as a lantern, and it also can function as a standard flashlight or signaling light if you're biking or walking or something like that. So it's great in that regard. It can serve a lot of different purposes. And yeah, that's about it. I hope this has been informative.